My name's Edginge. Everyone knows me as Ed. My social media handles are London Food Creative, and you can find me on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. I'm with a team at FoodSpo, and we're here to do a series on Spotlight. We're going to head over to Yole, so we're currently in Brick Lane. I've never heard of Yole, but looking forward to trying it. So come along. Hey guys, we're just outside Yole. Really excited to try the frozen yogurt. Let's give it a try. We're just at Yole and I ordered 3 orders. The first one was frozen yogurt mango flavour with pistachio and Oreo. But the second order we made was Ibiza, and that's with dairy frozen yogurt. And we opted for mixed berries, Biscoff and dark chocolate sauce. Okay, the third option we opted for was the chocolate ice cream cone with mixed nuts and pistachio. I'm going to start with the cone, which is chocolate ice cream, the pistachio and the mixed nuts. So I've got a weakness for chocolate and peanuts, so let's give it a try. So it's a bit tart. Okay. It's actually really good. The ice cream, the chocolate ice cream, doesn't taste too chocolatey, or vanilla ice cream, it just seems a bit too solid for ice cream, but I'm guessing it's, it holds well. So it goes well with the crunch as well. The pistachio, the mixed nuts, that's pretty good. But yeah, there's something's happening, the crunch works. It must be good because I'm still eating it, so yeah. Let's try with a waffle, or like the cone. Oh. The cone's quite weak, but it's gonna get messy, guys. Right, give it a try. It's decent. I think I'll probably go for a smaller size next time. I just can't put. You know what? I think the chocolate ice cream actually tastes like a protein product. I'm now going to try another one. So I'm going to try the mango, which is just about like that is a mango frozen yogurt with Oreo and pistachio sauce. Pistachio, I was a little bit reluctant to choose pistachio because I guess I'm not sure if pistachio's had its era, but let's give it a try. Okay, much better. That slaps. Tastes really good. The Oreo and the pistachio goes really well, and the mango as well. So check me out here. Very good. Yeah, I'm gonna put that aside, but that's my favorite so far, surprisingly. And also, I'm not normally quite big on mango, so I thought I'd give it a try, but it's really good. And the last one not least, I'm gonna try is the plain dairy. This is meant to be the Ibiza. It looks a bit different from the size I just ordered, but I'm guessing it's a smaller size. And this has got the mixed berries, the lotus biscoff, and also the dark chocolate sauce, which you can see is settled quite nicely on there. So it looks like it's gonna give a crunch. I'm guessing that's because of the temperature of the ice cream, or the frozen ice cream, frozen yogurt with the dark chocolate. So let's give it a try. It looks like It'd be like the pretzels that you get, chocolate pretzels. I'm trying to decide if it's a good reaction or not. Something's happening. I'm gonna dig down to get some mixed berries with a lotus biscoff. That looks serious. It's good. I think there is a sourness to the berries, which I think that's normal. I think the dark chocolate also is very different. So there's a lot happening. I think maybe I should have opted for another type of sauce. Maybe something a bit lighter to go with this, but it is good. But so far, I do think the frozen mango yogurt, that's got me. You know when something's not good for you and you keep going back to it, and this is what it feels like. Maybe we're liking that here. So yeah, the berries are starting to kick. All in all, I think that's quite decent. Like I said, if there was the next time, I probably wouldn't really go for it might just be the chocolate frozen or chocolate ice cream. I think that's probably my least favorite. But the other two definitely, yeah, worth a try, guys. So guys, as you know, part of the Spotlight series is to meet the people behind the scenes. So on this occasion, we weren't able to meet the staff working here. They're quite busy at the moment, so we're gonna wrap things up and I'm gonna give you my final thoughts on today's visit. Let's guys, we've just come back from Yole, where we checked out 3 of their menu items. Just gonna go through them and what my thoughts were, and I'll give some ratings for each individual item, and then I'll end up with a final overall rating for this venue. So the first thing I tried was the chocolate ice cream scoop. It tasted like frozen yogurt, so I probably need a bit of clarity on that one, but it was very dense. I think the crunch, so the mixed nuts and the pistachio was a good addition to it, with the waffle as well. It probably wouldn't be my go-to, in all honesty, so I'd probably rate that 1. Again, it's not my preference, but feel free to try it for yourself. The second item we chose was the mango frozen yogurt with pistachio and Oreo cookie. That was incredible. So I'm not much of a mango fan, believe it or not, but I thought I'd give it a try, and to be honest, to my surprise, it was one of the best items I'd ordered. So really pleased with that one. I'd give that probably a 5, to be honest. I can see myself buying that again. Off the back of that, the last option was the Ibiza, which is very different from the image on the screen. So I think that might be something for the establishment, possibly to review, in all fairness. But that was also, that included mixed berries. We went for a dairy option in terms of the frozen yogurt. Mixed berries, which I mentioned, also with lotus biscoff as well, and some dark chocolate sauce on top. It wasn't really giving, in all honesty. But with that one, I think I'd also give it a 1.5 if that's an option. I think mostly that dark chocolate sauce is the one that kind of really affected that choice, that score. Overall, aesthetics wise, it probably isn't somewhere I'd go on a date. It's probably one of those places just passing by an area, but really got this craving for frozen yogurt, then I'd probably check it out. The ingredients generally look quite fresh. And I think the staff as well, they were quite supportive. They tried to help. They got busy at one point, particularly towards the end. But with all that included, I think I probably would give it maybe a 2.5, because there was nothing that took place that stood out from the ordinary. Again, I'm not much of a frozen yogurt eater, but I think even given that, there's nothing that really stood out from this experience in particular. So I'd give it a 2.5 to keep it fair. I think you probably have to check it out for yourself. All right. Guys, thank you so much for joining this episode of Spotlight. My name's Ed. My social media handles are London Food Creative, and you can find me on TikTok, YouTube, and Instagram. Catch us on the next episode of Spotlight.